Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Tony's Picks Happy Hour here for Monday, June 30th, 2025. Hey, last day of June. Woo! June went flying by. It's getting all right into July. So, what do we need? 10 Sundays. 10 Sundays to go with the kickoff of NFL. Excited. Won't be long. We'll be talking college football, NFL. But hey, we got some MLB to get to today. WNBA took the day off, and then hey, big game tomorrow. We're rolling. Big championship for all the money. Who's gonna win the money in tomorrow's WNBA? Hey, it should be a good one. Can't wait for that as well. Should be a good week. We got some more MLB rolling as well, and hey, they'll continue up to WNBA a little later in the week. We'll get to some CFL. I believe we got some tennis. We got the big Wimbledon kicking off, so we got lots of that action rolling as well this week or so, or however long it takes for them to get to the tournament of Wimbledon. So we've seen some good matches already to start the day. Excited for it. As always, we'll get to the capper, see how their weekend went, and then we'll get right to the smaller card we got rolling today, but definitely some money makers to be had, and we'll get to them. So let's kick it off to Ramon. How was your weekend, buddy? How you doing here on this Monday?
Hey, real good, Rod. It takes 2 weeks to complete a Wimbledon tennis tournament, by the way, and famously. But a pretty fun weekend for sure. Had some wins, had some losses, but yeah, I'm active already. I've already hit a couple of underdogs at Wimbledon earlier today. Went 2-1, but hit a couple dogs, so that's gonna work out just fine with a 2-1 record. So I'm ready to go with the All England Club and getting ready for that other action day. I know we're a little light on sports today, but I think that makes it easier to get some winners here.
Right? Sometimes when you hone in, you don't have as much to cover when you on a smaller slate. Sometimes you can find those winners on a smaller slate. Just as I don't know, I like both. I think on small slates you can find some winners, and then nice on a bigger slate. Sometimes I think it depends on the day. It really does for me. It depends on the day. I have systems that I put my plays through, and if they come out saying, "Hey, they hit up here," and that's where I want them, then they'll be going in this premium. So it's just kind of I just follow what I follow, and it's been working. So continue to do it. Can't complain about my weekend as well. Had a nice winning one. So hey, let's nice winning week. So as I say, it's a Monday. Time for a new week, new goals. Start at zero. Start all over it again and try to match last week's winning week. That's kind of what you got to do here in the sports betting world. Week by week, or even some people day by day, but for me, week by week is what I look at. Hey, how you doing, Brian? How was your weekend?
Pretty good, Rob. Pretty good. I had a great weekend, great Sunday yesterday. Swept all my premium plays. Went 5-0 last night. Had a big money night over on baseball, so I felt really good about that. You know, a lot of underdogs, man. I mean, Marlins, White Sox, just a lot of plus money everywhere, all over the board. So it was a good weekend. Ready to get back to it, man. Small card, ready to get to the bank.
Definitely. Can't complain about a 5-0 Sunday, right? Definitely.
No, especially when he's like Marlins, White Sox. Gosh, I think Brian's on here now with us. Let's go with those dogs, baby. Yes.
Definitely. Great job there. Welcome, Ron. How was your weekend?
That was great, man. Yeah. Great weekend. Yeah, thanks for holding it down for me on Friday. I was listening to you guys in rush hour traffic in Atlanta. Headed up to Atlanta last weekend. Saw the Phillies and Braves series there. Had a great time up in Atlanta. Good to be back. Had a winning weekend as well. Hit best bet Golden State last night, and baseball is on a tear. I'm 23-11 my last 34. So getting nice 2-0 yesterday, and nice 3-1. The Mariners got walked off on Saturday. I would have been perfect this weekend in baseball, but let's get it going tonight.
All right. Let's get to it. Everybody's been winning and kicking the bookie in the teeth. Nice. Love to hear it. Let's start the week of winning here. Let's get on over to the diamond. We'll split it up 4-4 to do tonight's baseball. We got the Padres taking on the Phillies, Cardinals taking on the Pirates, the Yankees into Toronto to take on the Blue Jays, Cincinnati Reds into Boston to take on the Boston Red Sox. We'll kick it off over to Ron to get us started. What do you like here in the first 4?
Yeah, give me the Yankees on the road in Toronto. It's still got the better pitcher here, but we still don't know what we're going to get from Max. But the Yankees are on my spreadsheet, a nice 11-6 system as a road favorite. So I'm going to take the Yankees in that one.
Headed on over to Brian. What do you like here in the first 4 MLB tonight?
Yeah, we're gonna take a look at the first game on the board. Padres and Phillies. You got Matt Waldron on the round for the Padres, getting his first start this year. His record against this Philly team hasn't looked that bad. He's actually done very well against the Phillies in the past. Last year he didn't look horrible. The Phillies are rolling out Zach Wheeler tonight, and he's looked fantastic on the season. So I'm gonna take the under 9 in that game. I think both these pitchers show up tonight, and we can keep this a low-scoring game. Keep that under 9, and then we got Yankees, Blue Jays. I agree with Ron there. I'm going to take the Yankees. I'm going to take them on the run line now. For that price there, I think Carlos Rodon is just going to deal against the Blue Jays tonight, coming back off the road trip there. And with Scherzer on the mound, I think that he gets pounced on early and often. So I'm going to take the Yankees run line.
Possible is the Jays are what 0-2 in his first 2 starts with the Jays. So yeah. Going to be we'll see. This is going to be a big start for Scherzer and company in that one. No dog in the fight. For me, I'm going to just watch as a Blue Jays fan and cheer away. That's all I can do because I can't get to a side there for me. I don't know where to Ramon. What do you like on these first 4 MLB tonight, Ramon?
Yeah, I got to go to the great pitching matchup here, right? Between Cincinnati and Boston here with the rookie. Going here tonight after what I saw last week. I can't wait to see this kid Burns get out there and deal here against the Red Sox and the veteran Garrett Crochet. I mean, this sounds like a pretty hot matchup, and I would think it'd be another low score here. I mean, the way Burns came out last week and struck out those first batters. Now he did get into trouble. Probably doesn't need to go that long here, but I think if Cincinnati plans for that, that'll be okay. And Crochet certainly dealing here this season and right now. I mean, he could have a dominant performance actually against the Reds lineup against left-handed pitching here. So sometimes their offense has been pretty cold right now. Actually, the Red Sox with this losing streak that they kind of went on before they finally grabbed one. So I'm going to go with the under here in this one, Rod, with the great pitching matchup. Just can't ignore it on a short card.
And hey, from the games here in this spot, I agree with the under there in San Diego and Philadelphia. Waldron on the mound. Hey, he pitched well against the Phillies last time out, so I think he can hold his own again there in that one. We know what Wheeler's been doing, rolling along, doing Wheeler stuff at home. He gets even better. So, and I also look at a number that you look at this Padres squad, 18-3 when they face a pitcher who's got an ERA under 270. So, yeah, give me the under 9 in that matchup. And then looking at that Reds in Boston, I like Burns, Ramon. I think he's going to have himself a good career here in the majors. And I think game 2 he's got rid of those little game 1 nerves is what I'm going to equate some of those errors. And he was also facing the Yankees. So here in this one against Boston, I think he deals with Crochet. We've seen what Crochet's been doing. But I'm going to take the Reds here, plus the 1.5. I think they can keep this close if they don't outright Boston here in this one. Reds 29-18 in all their night games, covering that run line. So give me the Reds plus the 1.5 there in that matchup.
If you don't mind, Rod, I'm going to take your stat on the Padres into my little Padres Discord talk and say, look, I told you guys this team only plays against a good 18-3 against guys with a 2.7 ERA or lower. That means they don't compete against teams that have, when they throw out the mediocre pitcher, that's a team that's underachieving a little bit. That makes me mad.
You're right. It just makes it say that they get up against the good squads and then against the bad squads, they don't try so hard. Jeez. And then sometimes get lumped. Whoops.
Last few years they've been pretty okay. That's been their problem. They don't get up for the games they should win. Thanks a lot for that. I'm going to write that down.
Hey, that wraps up the first four MLB we looked at. Let's head on to the late night slate, as we say here. We got the Athletics into Tampa Bay to take on the Rays. We got Baltimore into Texas take on the Rangers. We got the Giants into Arizona to take on the Diamondbacks, and then we got the Royals into Seattle to take on the Mariners. We'll start it with you, Ramon. We're going to kick us off here in the late night slate. What do you got?
Yeah, I'm going to go to Arizona here and look for an under with these two pitchers with Webb and Nelson going, I think, in this one. Webb's going to be ultra consistent here, I would think, against this team. It's going to be a tough game. And I was surprised that the Giants are such a stiff favorite. I guess they're not anymore. It's kind of went down here a little bit, but still $1.35 on the road or so right now. So Nelson's been on a bit of a hot streak too, for sure. But, man, this Giants bullpen, that's why they're still active and alive in this race too. The offenses are capable, but against a stellar pitching, it becomes a little bit tougher. So I think I would expect a tough, tight game in this one. And now that it's crawled up here to 8.5, it is juice to the under, but I got to go under with San Francisco and Arizona tonight.
Head on over to Brian. What do you like here in the late night MLB?
Yeah, I'm going to agree with Ramon there on that under on the Diamondbacks and Giants. Ryan Nelson has looked great over his last few starts. He has a 1.86 ERA in his night games. He's 2-1 over his last four with a 4.34 ERA. He has a 2.25 ERA at home this season with a 0.97 WHIP. So, yeah, I agree with that Diamondbacks and Giants under, especially with Logan Webb on the other side. He's been great. And Tony this morning, he hated on Logan Webb a little bit. I'm going to call him out for it because even though Logan Webb is just a guy on the road, he's only given up 1 or 2 runs, even on the road over the seasons. He's looked fantastic on his road starts as well. Logan Webb has been an ace. So, we'll go there. We'll take the under in that one. And the Royals and Mariners game, I'm going to take the under 7.5 there. Jorge Kirby has looked better over his last few starts. And I think tonight at home, we have it's going to be a hot one, but we got some wind rolling in. I think that it's going to be a low-scoring game. Take the under 7.5.
Head on over to Ron. What do you like here in the late night MLB tonight?
Yeah, I have MLB spreadsheet play of the day videos out. It's the Baltimore Orioles. I'm going to take Baltimore there, and I'm going to look at my Kansas City Royals. If you look at the Royals as a road dog in my spreadsheet system, they are 8-1 against the run line. I know it's probably too much to lay there. But they're 6-3 straight up as well. So you can play the +1 right there. Take the Royals +1.
And for me here in this spot games, I like the under between Baltimore and Texas. I think you got a low-scoring one. I think Rogers can deal and mow down some Rangers, and then Patrick Corbin on the bump. I think he does the same. Or maybe it's just the lack of both of these offenses not hitting left-handed pitching. Been awful. 14 and 29 combined are these both these squads, Baltimore and Texas, against left-handed pitching. And what are they to the under? Combined 27 and 15 to the under when facing left-handed starting pitching. So I think this was 8.5 this morning, down to 8. Still like it. Take the under 8, Baltimore, Texas. I'd even take the Nerfy in that one as well. And then another one for the Nerfy, give us Kansas City and Seattle. Seattle returning off of their long road trip. I think this is one of those spots after slow, low scoring, even bookmakers. We know in Seattle.
3 extra inning games, Rod. 3 extra inning games.
Exactly.
They got to be tired. Got to be tired.
You pull in on a Sunday night after one of those long road trips, and that first game getting up for another baseball game is going to be a tough spot for any team. So, and then we know your Royals don't score a whole lot either. So
no, we don't. No, we don't.
And I think Walker can get 3 outs for us because I'm just looking for a Nerfy. I think we get 3 outs from in this one, Kirby and Walker. So give me the Nerfy in that one. Hey, that wraps up the MLB slate for the night. Wraps up the sports slate for me that I look at major-wise. There are some other peripherals going on, as we know. There's the Wimbledon's going on. We got some soccer going on. But that brings us to the parlay section, player prop, game in the future. We leave it up to the cavern to decide whatever they like here in this section. And then they'll let you know what they got going over at Tony'sPicks.com. Because that's where you can find our best bets, the bets that we've got our money on, the one that we're making tonight. to kick the bookie in the teeth. As you heard, hey, we all had a good weekend, looking to start the week strong. So let's kick it on over to Ramon to get us started. What do you got for us tonight here? To kickstart the week, Ramon. Let's get it.
All right. Well, I'm looking to find one game that's it's a soccer match tonight. And Al Hilal is taking on Manchester City. Now, before you think Manchester City is on a collision course with PSG, that's what we all want to see, even if everybody wants to whine that soccer matches should never get suspended and they don't even like playing over the United States. Well, Manchester City probably has their sights set on PSG in a potential final, but the team from Saudi Arabia, everyone knows about the PIF, right? That's the Public Investment Fund of Saudi Arabia that's buying every other sport around the world. Well, they completely own this Al Hilal team, the greatest team in Saudi Arabia's pro league. They've won like 19 championships. So look, they have a immensely talented roster with a lot of high-priced players. I expect them to stay in this game by 1.5 goals against Manchester City tonight. As great as Manchester City is, they do have some talented players and a high valued coach as well. So and throw in the fact that the team's kind of we like playing this, maybe, I don't know. Give me Al Hilal plus 1.5 goals against Manchester City. I might be the only one on that team tonight, but I like the story. Over at Tony'sPicks.com, I do have a 3-pack in Major League Baseball tonight, so maybe that's a little more steady. Grab it over there and keep winning with the profit guarantee. I got to show a profit with that 3-pack. You're going to get your credits back, and you can go with one of these hot guys here, Brian and Ron, my man Rod. So check me out over at Tony'sPicks.com and use the promo code TonyT at checkout to save 15%.
Head on over to Brian.
Yeah, for the parlay tonight, guys, we're going to go with three games. We're going to do Nerfies in all of them. We're going to do Reds versus Red Sox Nerfie. We're going to do the Royals Mariners Nerfie. And we're going to do, let's throw in the Rangers and Orioles Nerfie. That 3-teamer there for you guys. We'll do those 3 teams. And then over on the site tonight, I have 2 premium plays up for the MLB. No special packs or anything. No best bets, just premium plays, $25 a piece. Scoop them up if you want. If not, that's all good with me. I'm here to help you guys out, make you some free money. So that is what it is. I'm here to do that every day. I come in whether you guys buy my plays or not. So let's get it.
Head on over to Ron. What do you got for us tonight?
Yeah, I got my MLB Diamond Crusher. That's been really hot. 7 out of 8 going right now. And like I said, I'm 23-11 run the last 7 days on MLB. So make sure you get that. For a parlay tonight, I'm going to look at the Cincinnati Reds and the Royals. Parlay those 2 dogs up. We'll see what happens in that one. Yeah, what we got coming up, of course, we got the KBO video. Just made that. That'll be up tonight, so you can look at that. Do like the LG Twins. It's always on my Twitter. You can follow me right there at X. And that's pretty much it. Like I said, everything's going good. Welcome. I'm glad to be back here. Had a nice little vacation weekend. Got my birthday on Friday, so I'm looking forward to that. So, definitely pair everybody up. You see everybody's on the leaderboard. And don't forget to, use that code TonyT at checkout for your 15% off.
You can take vacation when you're 25, your last 34, or whatever. You can afford that vacation.
Yeah, but Jordan Romano's ass. Did I tell you that? Giving up a grand slam to Murphy. Man, it was 2-1. Nice game going there for the Phillies. It's 2-1.
Nice. All right, let's bring on a guest here. We got Mills in the background here. Hey, I think he's the leader over at Tony's Picks in the MLB. So red hot, smashing it out the park is this gentleman. Bring him on now. He's probably got some props for us tonight. I'm quite sure from the prop shop. So bring on Mills. Join us. Hey, Mills. Welcome to Happy Hour, buddy. How you doing?
Oh, man. What's going on, man? Happy hour, man. I had to just come here real quick and give you guys some plays from the beach, Nice little sunshine.
Nice. What do you got for us tonight, Mills?
Man, I'm all over the Tampa Bay Rays, man. Drew Rasmussen's on the mound, 2.89 ERA. I think he covers the run line against the Oakland A's. Oakland A's got a few games against the Yankees, got a little highlight spot. So I'll be taking the Tampa Bay Rays on the cover of the red run line on that. Looking at the best game of the night, I mean, New York Yankees taking on the Toronto Blue Jays. I like Vlad Guerrero, man. I like him to go with 1.5 total bases. And I'm actually leaning to the way with the Toronto Blue Jays, man. Carlos Rodon's been nice for the Yankees. 9.4 record. I want to say 2.89 ERA. But, man, Max Scherzer, if you would have told me 4 years ago Max Scherzer versus Rodon, I'm taking Scherzer. I'm fading the Yankees. So, man, yeah, man, I like Vlad Guerrero to go over 1.5, playing with a home run, and take the Toronto Blue Jays to get you paid.
Definitely. I'm with you. Come on, Blue Jays. You know me, I'll be cheering for the Blue Jays up here. It's Canada Day weekend for us. So Canada Day tomorrow, Canada week. So if I had a little bit longer arm, I'd be grabbing the Blue Jays hat.
See, so yeah, that's definitely the right play, the right vibe.
Yep, definitely. Hey, thanks for that, Mills.
All right, man. You guys have a great show. Happy hour. Everybody, hit the like, hit the subscribe, so you know when Tony picks and the crew go live.
Definitely. Mills. Good luck tonight, buddy.
Yeah, you see what happens when there's a 2-week vacation from UFC. Mills is out at the beach.
He's out enjoying himself at the beach. Hey, it's that time of year, right? It's the dog days of summer. You want to enjoy the beach while you can. Definitely. And hey, for me tonight, got one play. I gave out a parlay this morning on the morning show, so you can definitely check that out. We hit it yesterday, our 4-teamer. So there's a 3-teamer there for you to go check out on the morning show. So here for the happy hour, let's give you a prop. I'm going to go with Michael Wacha. Waka. I think he can slow down some Seattle Mariners tonight. His strikeout prop, I see it at 5.5 here in this spot. And I'm getting a nice plus 120. So I'll take Michael Wacha over his strikeout prop at 5.5 plus 120 for my play. And then for me over at Tony's Picks, I got my MLB play of the day. We're on a nice 12-4 run with it, trying to stay hot to start the week. As I said, I had a nice week last week, looking to carry it over into this week. And I got 5 plays in the MLB in that 5-pack. That includes my MLB play of the day as well. So head on over to Tony's Picks and scoop that up. Or better yet, grab that 7-day pass and join me for the week. We're just starting the week with a nice little 5-pack. And take advantage of that 2-for-1 capper promotional as well. As you can see, I'm not the only hot capper here at Tony's Picks that's been putting money into their clients' pockets. So take advantage of 2 cappers, put money in your pockets. Why? Because when you get aboard long-term here at Tony's Picks, you get the advantage of that late steam play, late info play, whatever you want to call it, that play that a capper puts in late, that he bets that, hey, you get it as along with it when you're aboard long-term with that capper. 10 minutes to 2 hours before that first pitch, puck drop. Before that game starts, you'll get an email directly to you. That way you don't miss out on that play. So you don't have to hear the capper go, hey, look at this. I put that play in last night, and that covered my losing day because I got it in there. That way you get it with the capper and not have to hear that spiel from cappers going, hey, look, I got plays in late, and that covered everything. No, because you'll get that play when you're bored long term with that capper. So one of those things that's exclusive here to Tony's Picks. Love it. Hey, thanks everybody for tuning in here to start the week on the happy hour. Small slate, but hey, it won't be long. As I said, 10 Sundays to go before we be rolling along. And next, we have plenty of games to talk about here on the happy hour. So shout out to everybody that joins into the chat. Ron Hahn,
wait till All-Star Week.
Andrew, yeah, wait till All-Star Week. Woo-wee. We'll find some winners there too. Don't you worry. Maybe we'll have to break out the marble race board or something. We can
how about the new expansion teams in the WNBA, Rod? We talk about that,
right?
Yeah,
that's a lot.
You're actually getting one in Toronto. Toronto's next year, so yeah. Cleveland, Detroit, Philly.
Let's just hope it doesn't water it down.
There you go, Ron Hahn. You got a WNBA team coming back.
Yeah, WNBA team in Detroit coming your way.
Yeah, that was the only thing I thought. In those cities, there were some circumstances, but it felt like you had your chance. I know there was some movement of the franchise,
right.
So you do want to return those cities for those departures, but and the league was different then. So fair enough. Right. But they're all in the east. They're all in the upper east area. Nothing more out west.
Hey, check out the
So-
2-3 zone for tomorrow night's championship game. Don't forget that. And the Commissioner's Cup tomorrow night.
Definitely. Hey, check out all the YouTube content from all the cappers here at Tony's Picks. Definitely go check it all out. So, thanks everybody for tuning in. Have yourself a wonderful Monday. Kickstart the week of winning. Don't forget, 9:30 a.m. tomorrow morning, Tony's Picks morning show on a Tuesday. Hey, if you still think you got what it takes to be a capper here at Tony's Picks, definitely check it out. Open auditions still going over there. So definitely tune in tomorrow morning, 9:30 a.m. Eastern, if you think you got what it takes to be able to do what we do here. And definitely jump aboard. We'll see. Give you a tryout tomorrow morning, 9:30 a.m. Eastern. Thanks, everybody. Have yourself a wonderful Monday. Any final words before we head on out?
Good luck, everybody.
And one of my matches got held over, Rod. They didn't quite finish the action there, so I'm going to take Siniakova here. This will be a match that may not be put back up on your book yet because it was a match postponed from today and not started. But Katerina Siniakova +4 games over Qinwen Zhang. This will be a good match, and I think it will go 3 sets. So I'm going to take Siniakova +4 games.
Nice.
I got one more play for you guys. Take the Cardinals tonight, money line. Andrew Heaney has had a 7.01 ERA over his last 5 starts. I think he gets rocked tonight by the Cardinals. Yes, the Pirates have been on fire, but that's against a Mets team that they know and play a lot in the season, and they know them very well. I think the Cardinals get the job done tonight. Cardinals money line.
All right. Hey, that wraps it up here for Monday's action. Thanks, everybody. Have yourself a wonderful Monday. See you guys again tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern, for the happy hour show on Tuesday. Tackling the books. See you guys. Take care.